back to Living 808. Businesses are struggling in Hawaii, closing locations, cutting back on services, cutting back on products, and even hours of operation. So what do? Here to tell us about a possible solution is Sarah Gay, the president and CEO of the Hawaii Employers Council. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John. It's great to be here.
I know I've mentioned a few things, but there are some challenges that businesses are facing. Maybe you could expand a little bit.
Yeah, we really hear three things. The first one is, how do I attract and hire great talent? That's probably the biggest challenge for employers in Hawaii. But then right behind that is, once I have those folks, how do I retain them? Ooh. And how do I grow and develop them for what's needed today and into the future? And
now there's a talent summit coming up. Why host one here in Hawaii?
Yeah, we're really excited about this inaugural event. We're bringing together employers, business leaders, workforce development professionals, because at Hawaii Employers Council, we get to hear about great examples of innovation and solutions that are happening in these pockets. And so we have an opportunity to bring together all of those folks to highlight solutions so that people can leverage them, implement them in their own organizations, but also kind of the bigger picture is to collectively kind of think of how we can leverage those solutions statewide and really think bigger about our talent solutions.
Not quite a job fair.
No.
I wouldn't want to say it's a job fair. It's a talent summit. I'm curious then to know, usually there's speakers, there's sessions. What can folks expect when they attend?
Yes, so it's definitely not a job fair. It's sort of the flip of that, right?
Perfect.
So we're bringing together employers, HR professionals. Folks are going to feel something that feels a little bit like a conference. They'll come in and get welcomed with a keynote, sort of the state of the state on workforce in Hawaii. Then we'll break into some breakout sessions that are really designed to help with specific solutions to implement in the workforce. And then we'll have a lunch discussion, which I'm really excited about, facilitated conversations around what is everybody's role in this talent conversation. And then we'll have a panel with early workforce professionals, folks who have just graduated from college, why they chose to come back, what keeps them home here locally, and what they need from the workplace. I'm really excited about that.
I like that, because that's from the horse's mouth,
exactly.
Pretty much. And there's no better example of what needs to happen except from the people that actually did it, right?
Exactly.
What are you most excited about?
I think I'm most excited about bringing together all of these different perspectives. These challenges really go beyond HR, and so it's bringing together all of the players in this talent landscape to kind of talk about, again, not just the challenges, but solutions, so that we can kind of figure out how to do this collectively really well for our future.
I know how attendees can benefit. How do the businesses benefit from this?
Right. Businesses who can come, and I think they're going to learn really practical solutions. So really good skill building sessions on things like how to hire better, how to succession plan better, but also just be able to be part of that network of solutions and be able to be part of this bigger conversation to help us think about our talent mindset.
How is the Talent Summit more unique than, say, a normal HR event?
Yeah. So again, this issue really kind of exceeds, goes beyond HR, and it starts bringing together the bigger picture, not just the emergent need of how do we make sure we got enough people to keep the lights on and run the trains, but start having that conversation beyond our individual organizations to the collective. And so it's a little bit different for our HR folks, but they'll get a lot out of it too.
Yeah, this is an exciting time then, because this sounds like what could be a solution. I mentioned it earlier before introducing you. This could be the solution.
We're really excited about it. We really do believe that bringing folks together to have these conversations is the beginning of some really important conversations.
Okay, you might have hooked somebody in TV land. Where do we register?
Excellent. You can go to our website for more information, hecouncil.org, and you'll be able to register and get more information there.
Okay, and there's also a QR code. Where does that take us?
The QR code will take you directly to our website, where you can register and find out more information.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And I hope that this really works out for folks. Give me the date again.
June 20th, Ala Moana Hotel from 8:30 to 6 p.m.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
appreciate
John.
it.